For those of you that may have experienced this before, the feeling of snow hitting your skin and then immediately melting. And as he takes a step, you can see a smile on his face, and the ground begins to tremble. Hey there!
Who needs intelligence? It's overrated, really. It's pretty much a dump stat.
Hello, friends, Eyes of Truth and Crucible of Fate contestants. It is I, B. Dave Walters, and I wanted to give you all a personal invitation to come play high-level Dungeons & Dragons with me at AirDnD at a luxurious lake house in just outside of Atlanta, Georgia. I got my notes over here. I'm making sure I'm telling you everything right. Coming up from December 7th through December 10th, the evening of December 7th through the afternoon of December 10th. So we'll have like 2 whole days of playing, 1 night of playing. Level 20, I will bring you one of my custom mind-blowing experiences, also with some unique Mortal Souls mechanics that you will not find everywhere else. But I have 2 reasons why I'm coming to talk to you here today. 1, you will get to play not just with me, but also with your own host, David Carter. So you will get to roll dice and be side by side with David and David. It's like double David damage here, right? Also, because you all are friends, I want to be the first to tell you all about a $500 discount you can get with coupon BIG500. Because David has been so cool to me, I'm gonna wait a couple of days before I make that public. There are, as of now, 4 spots remaining. Let me see. I'll give you till the 1st. I'll give you till November 1st before I put it out public with that. So you can check out the link. I'm sure it's attached to this somewhere here. You can come play level 20 D&D with me, immersive, just high stakes, high intensity, high action bananas alongside the man himself, David Carter, coming up right here in December. Click the link, check it out. Coupon code BIG500. Cannot wait to see you there.
Greetings, and welcome to Crucible of Fate, Episode 18, Part 1. I'm your host and killer DM, David Carter, and I can't believe it. It's been more than a year since we started filming, and this is our last episode with new characters and contestants. If you want to learn more about Crucible of Fate, the format of the game, how it all works, just go to our website. The link is in the video description. I also want to encourage everybody out there who loves D&D to join our Discord community. Link is in the video description as well. It is a fantastic place, growing every week, and we're really starting to amp up the number of games that we run on the server. And it's a really supportive community, so please do check it out. And lastly, I just want to thank everyone who is supporting the show on Patreon. I really appreciate that. I cannot express how much it means to me. I really love Dungeons & Dragons, and getting to know everyone that I've met through Crucible of Fate has just been amazing. And I just want to thank Jeremy, who is a contestant on the show today, for becoming a patron as well. Okay, that's it from me. Let's meet our players for tonight. So, time to meet our victims for episode 18. Starting in the top left, we have Ezzy. Welcome to the show.
Hello, I'm Ezzy for short. Is for short for Esmeralda. I found out about Crucible of Fate because of my brother. He was in a previous episode, which the first episode of part 1 was released, I think, yesterday or the day before. In episode 17, he was Oberon. Also, shout out to the person that did this picture. He's Dan. He did the same picture for my brother. He's amazing. I am a YouTuber. I stream random stuff on Twitch whenever I do, when my anxiety and my depression don't get the best of me. I look forward to playing with everybody here.
Well, welcome to the show, Ezzy. Glad to have you. And hey, I think that's great that you've got such a strong D&D family. Oberon is a great character, and we look forward to seeing him in the PvP battles. Good luck to you today. Up next, we have Jeremy.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jeremy, or Jer. I'm a 39-year-old Scorpio who likes candlelit dinners and long walks on... Oh, wait, crap. Sorry, that's the wrong one. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Hello, Eyes of Truth and fellow combatants. I'm Jeremy. I'm a video game producer living in Guildford, England. I moved here last year with my wonderful husband, Matt, and our two beautiful little girls, Callisto and Roro. They're 8. They have beautiful black hair. Their favorite things are treats, and also their cats. I've been playing D&D off and on since the late 90s. I don't play a ton, mostly because my friend groups always want me to DM, and I wasn't very good at it. But I do love getting into character, and I'm looking forward to a lot of fun here. In my non-gaming and non-work life, I'm a very amateur singer-songwriter and a giant Marvel geek. If there's time, ask me why Kitty Pryde is the best Marvel character in existence. Spoilers, there will never be enough time for me to talk about why Kitty Pryde is the best character in existence. Shout out to the Face Factory in the Crucible of Fate Discord for my wonderful avatar behind me. My friends in the States, miss you a ton. My wonderful crew in England, you guys are fantastic. Let's have some fun, guys. Let's kill some people.
Awesome, Jer. Great to have you here. And thanks so much for being so active on Discord. As soon as you popped on, you made yourself known and fit right in. And very excited to have you on the show.
It's a great community of wonderful human beings. Super excited to be here.
Yep, definitely. Okay, in the top right, we have Devin. And Devin is a buddy of mine from way back. Grade 10 we met and started playing D together at that point. Took a little bit of a break, but we've been back at it for the past few years. And man, Dev, I'm excited to have you on the show. And a bit nervous for you.
Yeah, I really feel like I'm at a disadvantage here, actually. But yeah, my name is Devin. I live on Prince Edward Island in Canada, and we have a shipping container cottage rental business. I've been, like Carter said, started with him in 2nd edition in high school, and then I started bartending and carpentry and contractor. So I didn't really have time for it, and I've got a couple of little girls that I'm married, and yeah, I've gotten back into it. 5e is fantastic, and I know it pretty well. So I'm looking forward to it. I think this is a fantastic idea. I was supposed to be in the first episode, but I don't remember what it was. Something happened. I couldn't play, so I'm happy to be sliding in at the end, and please don't pick on me.
I'll do my best.
That's Cloud White. It's a Benjamin Moore color.
Very nice. Thanks for sprucing up the background. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, bottom left, we have Peter, who has certainly dressed for the occasion. Welcome to the show, Peter.
Thank you, David. My name's Peter Christopoulos. I'm from eastern Pennsylvania in the U.S. I've been gaming since I was 14 years old, which is a little longer than the rest of you guys. So yeah, I started off with the box edition, moved to AD&D, and went right up through the ranks. Been gaming for that entire time. So I was in the Masquerade vampire craze in the 90s, and did the LARPing, and we did Star Trek paintball, and always came back around to D&D. Currently running 3 campaigns. Which some of them are some of my old original players that we've been playing together since we were teenagers, and a few of them have already guested on Crucible of Fate. But I'm their forever DM, so if I don't perform well, I'm never going to live it down.
Yep. Well, I wish you the best of luck. You definitely have to represent for your group. I think we've had Windwalker, Fala, and Evusar so far. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks very much for your group's involvement and dedication to Crucible. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, the player that told us about it actually didn't apply. She told us all about it, and a bunch of us applied, and then we were like, "Did you apply?" She goes, "No, I forgot."
Season 2. There's always a season 2.
There you go. Season 2.
Okay, bottom center, Adam.
Oh, hi everyone. I'm Adam Lemma. I'm broadcasting from the Philadelphia area myself, so not too far away from Peter, I guess. Coming off of the longest year of my life so far. Bought a house, got engaged and married, and passed my PE exam all in the same year. So I'm very tired, very ready to play some D&D. I've been playing D&D for the past 7 years, graduating from one-shots to full campaigns to DMing. Currently running 4 different games at different intervals, some monthly, some yearly, in the same island setting that all the games take place in, and having a lot of fun with it. Also, I wanted to plug while I was on, I have a comedy podcast called Finding Monster Rights, where my co-host and I take a creature from mythology, pop culture, or tabletop games and discuss them with a comedy twist. So we've had topics like what happens to a werewolf on the moon, or which ooze would taste the best. How can you collect taxes from a dragon? That's what Finding Monster Rights is all about. So...
It sounds great. Adam, we'll make sure that the link is in the video description. I'm certainly looking forward to checking out some of your show, and glad to have another DM competing here in the Crucible. So welcome to you. Last but not least, we have AJ.
Hey guys, it's AJ, coming here from Franklin, Tennessee, and here on the Crucible of Fate, I'm gonna test out my might and see if I can live longer than most. And want to give thanks to my first ever D&D group, the Storm Riders. Hope they're out there traveling together now on the Chubby Minnow. Having a very, very good time. I want to give thanks to you, Dave, for bringing this whole show together and giving all of us an opportunity to test our might and our skills in D&D. And if you guys have free time after the show, take a little look at my channel called Kiwi's D&D Adventures on YouTube, and if you would, everyone join this page as well, because Crucible of Fate is an amazing thing. And let's go, guys.
Great, thanks very much, AJ, and certainly happy to have you on the show. And I wish all of you the best of luck in the games ahead. So now that we've met our contestants, we're just going to jump to the trailer, and when we come back, we will be waking up in character in the Fate's Hand Tavern. So we'll see you all in just a minute.
It's time. Bring them. Offer them riches, offer them glory. I don't care. Just bring me their souls.
As you wish, Master.
Yes.
You think you have what it takes? Every roll can mean life or death. 120 contestants. Who will survive? Who will win? It could be you. This is high stakes D&D.
Consciousness returns to you all in the form of a dim blue light that begins to illuminate the Fate's Hand Tavern. As your senses return to you, you hear the soft footfalls of Dregs as he makes his way into the center of the circle of contestants. At least those that remain in any case, as you can now see that about half have been eliminated from the Crucible and have met an untimely death. You can't help but wonder if this is going to be your turn to participate in the games in front of the now 1,433 pairs of eyes that make up the Eyes of Truth. As the light reflects off of the gruesome metal mask that Dregs wears, he takes a slow turn, as is now customary for him to do, seemingly looking at each and every one of the remaining contestants before coming to a stop and pulling out a scroll from within his cloak. As he starts to unravel it, in his gravelly voice, he gives a bit of a warning. To those of you that are about to compete tonight, take a valuable lesson from what happened yesterday. If you get a chance to get out, get out. We don't need any more of you dying in the first game than necessary. The chances of you being victorious are extremely low. Do what you have to do to survive. And don't trust anyone while you're in here. Only one of you is gonna make it out. No matter what people say, they are not your friends, and many have hidden motives and want nothing more than to watch you bleed out on whatever cold floor or ground you find yourselves on. The contestants for Crucible of Fate, episode 18, will be Theron Ironhorn, Parrot, Kale Deathleaf, Torque the Dork, Santiago Gamwell, and Narak. And as your names are called out, you feel yourselves released from the suspended animation that you've been in for almost 3 weeks now. You begin to slowly descend towards the floor of the Fate's Hand Tavern before dropping the final few inches, feeling the weight of your bodies once again resting on your own 2 feet as you now have full control over yourselves once again. You see Dregs kind of turn about and withdraw into the shadows. And you can look around now for the first time at the stone and wooden textures of this, what appears to be ancient tavern, shrouded in shadow in the depths of the abyss. You can immediately feel the presence of these eyes of truth staring down upon you, analyzing every move you make and every word that you will speak, judging you silently at all times. A pair of these eyes begins to make its way forward in the shadows, gleaming brightly as they approach. And as they breach through the barrier between shadow and the tavern, the familiar form of Thermghoul, with his dark brown hair, finely coiffed beard, and dark blue robes with silver trim, you can see that he's smiling quite broadly and extends his arms outwards. Welcome to all of you, my contestants for this evening. I am thrilled that we now find ourselves at pretty much the end of round 1. You are the final 6 contestants that will be stepping into the games, proving yourselves, and for half of you, surviving. While the other half, well, you'll be making your way into the bracket of the fallen for a bit more of a tough journey of recovery. For the next games that we see are going to be the true fights to the death amongst those who have fallen in battle already. But that is for the future. Right now, the time is yours, and I encourage you to make it memorable and entertaining. Your actions here, of course, will determine your fate and your future, if you have one. I trust that you will not run or hide or cower in the darkness, for this will not help you in any way. You should proudly and bravely face whatever it is you will encounter over the next few hours. Take heed that any alliances you form here will be temporary at best, and you shouldn't waste any emotion or feeling, or time, or money, or investment of any sort into any of these beings you find yourselves with, for in the end, no one can save you but yourselves. And now it is time
to meet all of you. You have 2 minutes to introduce yourselves one at a time, and we will begin with Theron Ironhorn.
It is good to finally meet all of you. He kind of like stomps his hoof down on the thing as he's introduced, and looks to all the contestants and says, I am the greatest warrior here, whether you like it or not. Whether we form as allies, until the time comes where I have to crush you. I will do my best to become victorious, for I will be what Thorongul needs, for it is my destiny. And at that, he looks at all the eyes of truth, and in the gladiator style, he takes his oath of the gladiator, saying that he accepts death if it comes, but death is not, that he's gonna try his best to prove that he is the greatest. He's about 6'7". He's pure muscle. He has 2 big, long, sharp horns. Doesn't seem to be really wearing any armor except for like a leather pair of pants and 2 big yellow iron leather gloves on his hands. And he carries a giant great axe on his back.
I really like your optimism there, Theron. Welcome to the games. We look forward to seeing a specimen such as yourself engage in battle with not only the monsters, but those who are entering the Crucible with you. That, you have presented quite a challenge to them. Parrot.
As the stasis releases, a male figure in a black cloak drops, his hands at his sides. He pulls his hood back, revealing sleek black feathers preened and smooth against his skull, a narrow gold beak protruding from his face, and his silver eyes darting around as he cocks his head to one side, then to the other, as if listening for something. On each of his hips is a silver short sword, both with a black hilt and words carved on them that you can't quite make out. He has worn but stable studded leather armor and a pouch on his hip. There are 3 potions in a jar, and a jar on a belt around his waist. As each person introduces themselves, he watches intently, studying them, occasionally his beak opening just slightly, as if he has something to say, but he can't quite find the words for it. And finally, as Thorongul says his name, he turns to him and looks directly at Thorongul. After a moment, in a perfect imitation of Thorongul's voice that Parrot is absolutely able to do, but Jeremy absolutely is not, he says, Greetings, Thorongul, and thank you for this opportunity. I hope I am able to entertain and prove my worth. While I find the slaughter of innocents deplorable and wish it was not needed, I cannot bear to think of the only family I have known dead due to my carelessness. So if I must take lives to be able to undo the tragedy which I have wrought, then so be it. I harbor no ill will toward any of you, but I will fight to survive. May whatever deities you worship bring you to your goal, or, if I'm lucky, to my blade's end. And with that, he bows slightly to Thorongul and steps back.
Thorongul gives a slight nod of his head back to Parrot. Well spoken, and I can't help looking around here. 2 Kenku in one game. This is quite an event in its own. Welcome to you, Parrot, and I wish you the best of luck in the games ahead. Kale Deathleaf.
Is that what this vessel was called? He looks at each of you individually when he gets to the last. Sort of a little bit of regret that crosses his face. I regret that none of you are the champion I've been sent to help, but I will do my best to protect each of us today. Palion has taken a special interest in your grotesque competition, Theron Ghoul, and I am here to give aid to one I have not met, but one who is amongst your collection. I will follow your rules and play your games, but know that a reckoning has begun, and this will not end the way you think it will. I will not choose one of you over another, for none of you have the name I seek. However, I will fight and bleed alongside you through this day and those to come, as long as Palion deems myself worthy. Good fortunes to all. Palion protect you. He stands about 6 feet tall, and he's got just liquid mercurial eyes with silver-hued hair. He has a look of eternal calm. He's dressed in black robes with sort of silver filigree. On his hand is a glove with only 2 fingers. And as he looks at it, he sort of waves his hand and a longbow appears in his hand. He just nods.
A very curious introduction. If Kael Deathleaf is the name of your vessel, what should we call you?
You may call me Zen Ridge.
Zen. This name irks me, all of you. So tell me, which champion is it that you are here to assist, if not any, in this game?
I will know when I hear his name, and when I see his or her face. I do not know, but I know they are not here.
Indeed. Well, as I must, good luck to you as well, Zen Ridge. Now let us hear from Torque the Dork.
Orc strolls up, shorter than the rest of you, roughly 4 foot 11. Looking up at all of you, he goes over to Theron, gives him a nod. Gladiator, huh? Looking good, kid. You should oil that skin up, though, if you're going to put on a presentation, you know? Seriously, you can you should be blinding these eyes out here with those guns you got. My name is Torque. My mom was a half-orc. Da was a dwarf. Leg was broken. Mom took a little advantage there. So I had a little bit of a rough upbringing. Rest of my brothers were all your sizes. So they looked at me and said instead of calling me a half-orc, they'd called me a dork. A half-dwarf, half-orc. I was fine with that. I own that name. I took it as my own. Seriously, I copyrighted it. At any rate, I went to the Gladiator Games, started working up a reputation right through there. Worked out for me. I fell on some hard times. You can see the leather's a little worn. The sword's not as sharp and a few more nicks coming out of it. It's all right. I've gotten a chance for a comeback, and that's this game here. I want to thank all you guys. And he goes out to the Eyes of Truth and just sort of looks around, trying to get a reaction out of any of them. And he's like, yeah. Looks at the Minotaur and he says, brother, may the best man win.
Well, welcome to you, Torque. I'm told that good things come in small packages, no offense, but you seem eager and capable. I mean, no offense by this whatsoever.
None taken. We'd have to understand that to be offended.
Santiago Gamwell.
So Torque isn't looking up at all of us. Standing at a commanding 3 foot 3 inches, you see a washed up and bedraggled deep gnome. He wears an ill-fitting suit of studded leather that fails to contain his potbelly stomach. Over that is a gaudy red jacket that may have once looked glamorous, but is now, where it is now washed out, it's patched, and where it's not patched, it boasts plentiful holes. From its pockets, you see a number of flasks and bottles bulging, only some of which appear to be potions. The worn feathered hat atop his head, nearly as wide-brimmed as he is tall, droops to the side, failing to cut an impressive silhouette. The nicest thing on him is the shiny rapier at his side and the shiny bow on his back. In a rusty flourish, he removes his old hat and performs the approximation of a bow, displaying his thin fringe of snow-white hair and liver spots. The skin on his face looks creased by time, then bloated by alcohol. Under his bulbous red nose sits 2 curled white mustaches and a smirk.
Greetings, my fellow contestants. As my reputation surely exceeds me, let me confirm the whispers that yes, I, in fact, am the infamous serendipitous Santiago Gamwell, Captain General of the Sworn Swords. Well, ex-Captain General, I suppose, seeing as the rumors of my death this time have proved correct. But what a better time to form some new alliances and make some new companions in this fun gauntlet proposed by our benevolent host. You've really been providing quite the show for the Eyes of Truth, haven't you?
I do my best, but I appreciate the compliment.
I welcome you all to the competition, and
You remind me of someone. Your fellow Deep Gnome, Turds Fargo, yes. Are you aware of Turds Fargo? Had you heard of him before the games?
I think at one point we were on the same side of the battlefield, or maybe it was the opposite side. Either way, crossed this path. Couldn't say too much about him.
Well, things did not go quite so well for him, so hopefully they go better for you. It seems time has been quite kind to you already.
That's one way of putting it. I'm here, and I've got my 2 feet.
I'm just curious, your race, what's the name of it again?
Smurfblin, to some.
Thank
Most
you.
of you will probably call it a deep gnome. That's fine. That's acceptable. I will not judge you.
I just never pass up an opportunity to hear that name called. I find it very amusing. And finally, we have Nerak.
See a big bird guy pop up out of the spot, looks around. Well, where's the pie? You said there would be pie for me, and Nerak believed you when he walked out of here, and I don't see none. And all right, I'll just look around, and you just see him. He's black feathered, tinted with purple. He wears an orange hood, but still reveals his face. It's kind of useless, but and you can see that he is a silver beak, still kind of useless. He should be black. But as you see him sit looking around, he notices the little one, the little Kinku guy. Ooh, hey, little guy. I see you over here. Hell yeah, man. Nice to meet you, guy. And after that, that's it for him.
I'm sorry that we did not provide pie. I was not made aware we were supposed to provide pie. I apologize, Nerak.
Yeah, they wild pie. It's okay.
Well, there you have it, my Eyes of Truth, your contestants for episode 18 of the Crucible of Fate. We shall see which ones will emerge victorious and which ones will fall in the games ahead. Before we get to the first one, though, I will give you all an opportunity to get to know one another in this short time before you are in mortal danger together. So, for the next 5 minutes, I will give you a chance to talk in front of all of us, of course. I know it's a bit awkward, but hey, don't pass up this chance to let everyone know what you're made of and what your intentions may be. It may also be one of the last times you get to speak. Here we go. 5 minutes begins now.
So we all saw what happened yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Bad.
I was just looking for pie.
Oh.
Poor Arachne.
Well, bad battle strategy at play there.
Poor bounty hunter. He was spread to dust. It was tragic to watch.
Yes, I wept massive tears for as many as I could in the stasis for the sad, sad loss. But that cannot be us out there. We have to stay strong, kill the beastie, or try and leave if we can't.
I must ask, you are quite large for Kenku.
Oh, yeah. I think I'm Kenku. I should be. I ain't got no wings and I'm a bird, so, yeah, I'm a Kenku.
Do you know of your lineage?
I came from Marigold Plains, and, my brother's Munin, and, I can't remember the other one. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's it. That's all I remember.
See. Survival is the most important thing. We must survive.
Oh, yeah, I can help you do that. Hey, guys, I see y'all over there, too. Introduce yourselves, man. Come on.
The bounty hunter was not worthy of a gladiator to fight. He was too revenged on his own doings and not focused on what is to be.
I very much appreciate that attitude. You have to keep focused, eye on the prize, which we all have our same eyes on that prize, yes?
Yes,
My only
on that prize.
My only fate is fate itself and the destiny of this battle that I hope to do my best and win. But know that I will be putting all my hooves forward and my horns ramming into anybody that gets in my way of my destiny.
Theron.
You can't hope for destiny. You gotta take it.
Oh, trust me. Destiny has already made its decision before I even made mine.
Well, then stop hoping. Just do.
Exactly.
What is your destiny? His voice starts to mimic yours now as he talks to you.
To become the greatest warrior and lead the greatest army to triumph over the world.
A lot of perks in that.
You know, those
And as he says this, he looks at Theron and kind of nods his head.
Armored leading it isn't all cracked up to be, I'll tell you, firsthand. A lot of moving parts, a lot of late nights.
The big bird man would take care of the little bird man. Hell yeah.
And he, in your voice, he repeats back, I've been able to take care of myself for quite some time now, but I appreciate any assistance you may be able to provide.
Oh, yeah.
I am curious, though. Zen, you seemed to have recognition from Theramgu. Can you tell us more about that?
I can't. I have no memories other than the sense of familiarity with the unfamiliar. I've been sent many places, many times. I remember no names, no locations. Palion sends me where he feels I'm needed. I die sometimes. Always I die. Sometimes victorious, sometimes I fail. I know only that I am here to try and help someone, and I will know them when I see them.
Almost like a quantum leap.
I was thinking more like it was a long binger. Can't remember the days. I got a lot of friends that happens to.
I have those many times.
Familiar with that as well.
Why drink when it hinders you and makes you weak?
Oh, Theron, we gotta talk, son.
Yeah, sometimes the perfect. Sometimes you want to be hindered.
I apologize for stepping in, but it has been 5 minutes. Is there anything else that perhaps Torque or Zen would like to say, as we've not heard as much from them? No pressure, though.
Well, I was being entertained. I think Theron's got a good future in this, but somebody should get the boy a drink. I mean, come on, you gonna send him out there with nothing? Come on.
I think the familiarity you questioned perhaps is his Therangul's nervousness at another Aasimar. He knows my race and my people. And he knows ultimately why I'm here, even though I may not.
Turn around, look at their group.
Well, we shall see what happens here tonight, huh? One step at a time, Zenridge. At any rate, your 5 minutes of conversation has come to an end, and it is time to move on. Before we get to the intermission actions, though, I would like to take this opportunity to make you aware of the items available in our gift shop, and I encourage any and all of you to stop by and make a purchase.
As he says this, you see the Fate's Hand Tavern kind of fade away into shadow, and around you, the shelves and display cases of the gift shop apparate. On the left, you can see the items from Tier 1, the first of which begins slowly rotating, kind of floating in the middle of the air. And what you see before you is a finely crafted pair of leather gloves. An intricate pattern has been weaved into the palm and the back of the hands, depicting an arrowhead within a spider web. Second in Tier 1, you can see a bejeweled gold ring. Affixed to the ring is a tiny, delicate-looking bird, and the wings, tail feathers, and breast are adorned with small gemstones. Within Tier 2, you see an ethereal kite shield glowing with a soft blue. At the center of the shield is a golden physical brooch, elegantly carved to house a pale blue central gem that seems to be softly glowing with the same color and almost frequency of this like slight vibration or humming as the ethereal aspects around the that make up the outer part of the kite shield around this like central physical decorative brooch. So the second item in Tier 2, you see an exquisitely crafted chain shirt. It's heavily stylized, yet delicate filigree adorn the end of the sleeves, the collar, and the waist. And this delicate filigree seems to be like very curvy lines, very reminiscent of what most of you would know to be Elven. Finally, in Tier 3, both of these items were not picked in episode 17. You can see a dark wooden wand, roughly 18 inches long. It's wrapped in gray leather, and at the end of it, the skull of some small creature is affixed. And this skull, its mouth is wide open, as if screaming. The second item in Tier 3, a cylindrical prism that softly glows from within.
And there you go, everyone. These are the items that await you in the gift shop should you choose to spend your intermission action to purchase them. I assure you that each and every one of these items, although may come at a bit of a cost, they will be extremely helpful in perhaps achieving victory or surviving at least tonight.
And with that, we will now get into our initiative for the intermission actions. So one at a time, I'm going to ask you guys to roll your initiative, and just keep in mind you can roll the straight normal dex-based initiative on your D&D Beyond character sheets, or you can roll a perception skill check or a straight intelligence ability check. And we will start with Theron. 22. Parrot. 14. Zenridge.
3. Taking your time. Very confident of you. Torque. 19. Santiago. 11. And Narek. 17. Very well, everyone. I will see each of you in turn. The rest, please, relax. Make yourselves at home. Pretend you are sitting in your own homes. And I will get to you when I can. Greetings, Theron. That was quite the confident introduction you gave to yourself. I hope you can back it up, and I hope you didn't offend too many people.
Baron is always confident with what he does.
I can see that. Are you confident in what you'd like to do as an intermission action?
Indeed, I wish to go into the shop.
A bit of
I
shopping.
have some things I need to get rid of, and some things I might get.
The gift shop it is. Please, be careful. Bull and china shop, that thing. Be cautious.
You have jokes.
The Fatesand Tavern fades away from you as the gift shop appears.
I wish to get rid of these, and he puts down the 7 of the dusts of dryness.
Okay.
I can get a speed potion just from selling them.
So you're selling most of your welcome gift for a potion of speed?
Indeed.
Anything else for you?
Can I take a closer look at that staff? Oh, sorry, the wand.
Yes, by all means.
And as he kind of steps back, the display cases seem to move closer to you, and you can see the wand rotating directly in front of you. So it's like a dark wood wrapped, like the hand wrap is like a dark gray leather, and some unknown skull of some small creature seems to be affixed to the front of it, and its mouth is wide open as if screaming.
What check would I get to see what that is? See what kind of creature it is?
What kind of creature it is? Nature?
Like the skull.
Yeah.
Okay,
Nature?
Yeah, no. I know nothing.
Yeah, you're not sure, but
I'm good.
you're also not sure whether the nature of the beast that it used to belong to has any real effect on what it does.
Can I look at the prism now? I don't think the staff would benefit me, for I'm not well with magic.
I see.
I'm more brute strength.
Okay, so the glowing prism, it's a cylinder that looks to be like crystal or some sort of valuable stone. It's not emitting light, but there is like a soft glow emanating from within it.
I wonder if this will benefit me in any way. For from my understanding, it's been here for quite a while.
Well, one day. Let's not exaggerate, huh?
Well, when you're up in stasis up there, it seems forever.
I can understand that.
But I'm sure you don't understand. I'm sure you don't know what that feels like being up there.
Oh, I have endured incarceration far longer than that. Don't worry, I know exactly how
then we
you
have
feel.
then we have something in common.
We do.
For I've been a slave ever since I left the labyrinth.
I'm sorry to hear that, but are we not all slaves in one way or another? Theron, this is a fantastic conversation, but we really must get at it. Are you going to purchase anything or not?
I'm going to grab this prism.
Very well. In that case, I need to know whether you want it just for this episode or permanently, along with the consequences that come with it.
the long period.
Permanent, it is. Very well.
Let me see.
In that case, I need a d20 roll, please. 4 is arthritic. So your physical ability and skill checks, so anything relating to strength or dexterity, is at disadvantage.
Yeah, I'll stick with it.
Okay, then your next d20 roll, please.
19.
-2 charisma.
Okay, I can care less about charisma.
Clearly, we see that already. Okay, next roll. Final 13. Slowed.
Oh, no.
That's a big one.
I'm using my first fate sphere on that. A 2. Oof.
Poisoned. Attack rolls and all ability checks at disadvantage.
I'm actually going at that. He's going to pull one of his ointments and he's going to use it.
Okay, so hold on. Let's slow it down. So you're going to keep it first.
Yes.
Okay, so you're keeping that.
And you 2 of the ointments.
You are at the gift shop, so you can drink potions or use ointments. So which ointment are you using? Kyoto?
It's Kyoto, yeah.
Okay, so make sure you mark off one use of your Kyoto. How many do you have?
I have 2. I've used 1.
All right, so you are not poisoned, and you are now the proud owner of a Gem of Brightness. So you can add the Gem of Brightness to your inventory. I encourage you to read it. It is quite a powerful item. 50 charges. You can use 1 charge to shed light in a 30-foot radius. You can also use 1 charge to shoot a beam of light up to 60 feet at a target. They have to make a con save of 15, or they're blinded for 1 minute. Or you can use 5 charges and emit a 30-foot cone where everyone has to make a con save of 15 or they are blinded for 1 minute.
Ooh, that's good.
That's why it's tier 3. Only the best here at the gift shop.
Indeed, thank you.
Greetings, Torque. It is your turn for your intermission action. Tell me, what would you like to do?
Well, looked like she had some really nice stuff in the gift shop there. I think that's where I want to go.
Indeed. Shopping we shall go. The Fate's Hand Tavern fades away as the display cases of the gift shop appear around you. You can see right away that all of the items from Tier 1 are still there, as are the items from Tier 2. From Tier 3, the glowing prism is gone. Anything catch your eye, Torque?
Several things. Rookie mistake there, Minotaur. Kid's got to learn a lesson. He's going to learn it hard. All right. Let's start with that nice shield.
Very well. Would you like it permanently or temporarily?
Oh, I think we're going to go permanent.
Permanent.
Go big or go home. That's what they say, isn't it?
Indeed. Indeed they do. So, being a tier 2 item, we will need 2 rolls on the Wheel of Consequence. If I could have the first one, please. D20. A 16. This would be a -2 con.
Oh, that's not going to work for me. We're going to have to do a Fate Spear.
A 3. Hampered. Attack rolls at disadvantage.
That's my bread and butter. Is there any way to alleviate that? Not
There's
really.
always a way to alleviate it, but this process has not been discovered yet.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do another fate spare.
Your second. A 15. -2 dex.
We have to live with that.
Second roll. 13. Slowed.
Oh no. I'll burn a lot of fate spares here, but gotta be. Come on, Arden, give me something here. Destiny, right? Right, come on.
-2 int.
Yep, that's a good one. I like that one.
You are now the permanent owner of what I'm sure that you know is an animated shield. So, as a bonus action to activate. You can hold it as a normal shield, but once activated, it leaps into the air and provides the protection of a shield, but leaving both your hands free.
Yes.
You can add the
That's
animated
a big
shield
one, which is okay.
to your inventory. Anything else you would like to purchase,
I
Stork?
wanted to go after another item, but with only 3 fate spears left. Might need them.
It's never wise to overextend yourself on credit, huh?
No, it isn't. It isn't.
And that concludes your
So-
shopping, Torque?
I think so. Are there any perks that come with this general job I'm eventually going to be getting?
Oh, many perks. You're going to be my right-hand man to design the world as we see fit, as we rebuild it from the ashes.
Oh, very good. So just, we got the basics there, the food, the drink, the pleasure slaves, things along those lines.
Do whatever your heart desires.
All right. That sounds like a good deal. I'm glad you gave me this opportunity.
Hey, no problem. I'm happy to have a person of your reputation and caliber as an entertainer here.
Absolutely. We'll see if we can't get everybody to put on a good show for you.
I appreciate
That's the way it
that.
should be done, know what I mean?
Yeah. If you're gonna do something, you should do it right.
All right. Exactly.
Greetings, Nerak. It is your turn for your intermission action. What would you like to do?
Would like to visit the gift shop.
The gift shop. Very well. The gift shop apparates before you, and you can see right away that everything from Tier 1 is still there. In Tier 2, the kind of glowing shield is gone, but the chain shirt is still there. And then in Tier 3, the wand is still there, but the prism is gone. Anything catch your eye, Nerak?
You said the bird thing's still there? I'm sorry.
Yes, the ring you are referring to. It's still there.
Yeah. I wanna check that one out. I mean,
Would you like it just for tonight or permanently?
I'm gonna say permanently. 'Cause
Very well.
I'm a bird, and that's a bird ring, and I like it.
This means your consequence will also be permanent.
It's okay. It's just a tier 1 thing, right?
Well, let's see what happens. In 19, -2 charisma.
That's fine. Because I'm not very charismatic anyways, because, I don't talk much.
Hey, it's okay. I think you're plenty charismatic.
Yeah, I don't think the ability is the question here. It's just, I'm the rack, and everybody likes the rack.
Okay, so with
the -2 charisma, you just need the one consequence. So this is a ring of evasion, so you can add that to your inventory through D&D Beyond. You can read up on everything it does, but just for the folks at home, it has 3 charges, and it regains 1d3 charges each dawn, so in between episodes here, should you survive. And whenever you fail a Dex saving throw, you can use your reaction to spend one of the charges from the ring to succeed on the saving throw instead.
So does that conclude your shopping for today, Narak?
I think, other than the items that I bought before, from the regular shop, I think that's gonna be it. I think, yeah. If that's all I'm allowed to do, yep, that's it from the wreck.
All right, Narak. I hope that this item serves you well, and I wish you the best of luck in the games ahead. Greetings, Parrot. It is your turn for your intermission action. Tell me, what would you like to do?
I think I would like to visit the gift shop.
Indeed. Please follow me.
And as he does a bit of a turn, as he takes a step backwards, the Fatesand Tavern fades away as the gift shop appears around you. You can see that in Tier 1, the gloves remain, but the ring is gone. In Tier 2, the chain shirt remains, but the shield is gone. And in Tier 3, the wand remains, but the prism is gone.
You can see that other people have visited the gift shop before you. I hope there is still something here that has caught your attention. Anything you would like to purchase?
It is a bit of a disappointment, but I would like to see the leather gloves, please.
Would you like to purchase them permanently or just for the episode?
It will be permanent.
In that case, I need 1 d20 roll, please.
Three. Hampered. Attack rolls at disadvantage.
Absolutely not. Fate Sphere.
13. Slowed. This is one of the worst. So with slowed, you know what it is? Okay.
I hate that I'm about to burn 2 Fate Spheres on this, but I am. I'm going to burn a second one.
-17. -2 int.
Oh, that's fine. That's great. That's...
Who needs intelligence, huh? It's overrated, really.
I mean... Oh no, I lose a language.
It's pretty much a dump stat, if you ask me.
So you can now add Gloves of Missile Snaring to your inventory. And just for the folks at home, when you're hit with a ranged weapon attack, you can use your reaction to reduce the damage by 1d10 plus dex, provided you have a free hand. And if you reduce the damage to 0, you catch whatever was hurled your way.
Anything else that you would like to purchase?
No, I think that will be sufficient at this time. Thank you, Thedamgul. Your hospitality is, while unexpected, acceptable.
It knows no bounds, really, I would say. Greetings, Santiago. It is your turn for your intermission action. What would you like to do?
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. I'm curious to talk some with that, orc, dwarf, fellow, dork?
Dork.
Yeah.
Yes,
I would like to parlay with him.
Just one moment, I will summon him. Greetings, Torque. You have been summoned to a parley circle by Santiago. Do you choose to accept his invitation or refuse it?
Yeah, the little Smurf guy. All right, yeah, I can talk to him.
Very well. In that case, Santiago, you have 3 minutes, and it begins now.
Greetings, Torque. I'll cut to the chase. I think you and I are kindred spirits, not like the others. We're outsiders, come from the same cloth. You and I should form an alliance, the likes of which have never been seen before in this game.
Well, what's your plans for this game?
Hunter versus hunted. Someone's going out at some point. We survive until then. Simple. Yes?
Yeah. As long as you, yeah, that works for me. I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
We can. I was surprised somebody shorter than me. I can appreciate that. I know it's not easy. But, so we can cut you a little slack there. Though you got to go big. You're doing good. You got a great voice.
Yeah.
The audience will love you, okay? You just got to go over with it, Big one,
Yeah, I'll make my presence as large as I can.
That's it. That's the whole key to it, And we'll see how it goes. I might be shopping for a new helmet, you know what I mean?
Oh, sure. If you pick up any consequences, let me know. I'd be happy to help you with them.
No, I meant on the Minotaur, but
oh,
okay.
The Minotaur.
Yeah. So we'll see. But okay. Thank you. Yeah, we can do that. Now, what talent you got?
Quick with a rapier.
Hmm?
I'll need to sneak attack, and I can certainly have some healing on the side. And he holds up a potion.
Planning on doing ranged attacks?
That's the plan. Points to his bow.
Well, a little guy like you, I can see, keeping it back a little bit, but just, keep dishing out that damage.
I'll send as much as I can.
Because, I don't care what these guys are saying. It's happened before, it can happen again. And I would like 60,000 gold pieces. That's nice.
You and me both, brother.
So, if we see an opportunity, I'm not backing down.
I'll be right there beside you.
All right. Make sure you are. Now, do you have like spells and stuff?
Unfortunately not.
Oh, I was kind of hoping you could like whip me up a brew or something, but all right, it's like alcohol, but.
Oh, you and I both.
All right. I see the guy sitting at the door again. Is he waiting for us here?
Take your time.
I think he's getting impatient.
I don't want to put any
pressure.
pressure.
Okay, very good. Okay, no, we're doing good. We're making nice here.
You get any other calls?
Together.
Any other invites to parlays?
Oh yeah, it's just these tall people. Oh my God, you have no idea. It's a good book. You should remember that title.
And that is 3 minutes, gentlemen. Your time has expired. I trust you have accomplished what you set out to do. This is the end of the intermission action. I will see you both shortly. Pun intended. Greetings, Zen Ridge. It is your turn for your intermission action. What would you like to do?
Suppose I'll take a look at your gift shop, Theron Ghoul.
Very well. I trust you will not be disappointed. And as he says that, he takes a step away from you and kind of does a bit of a turn. And with a flourish, the Fate's Hand Tavern disappears and is replaced by the display cases of the gift shop. You can see that both items in Tier 1 are gone. In Tier 2, the chain shirt remains. And in Tier 3, the wand remains. Anything of the items that remain catch your attention?
No. I was curious about a couple of the things in Tier 1, but they're gone. So let's get on with it.
Anything else you'd like to purchase other than the display items?
No, I just want to. The potion that I have to drink only lasts for a minute. I'm going to say that I'm going to drink my potion of speed, and I am ready whenever you are.
Very well. Then that concludes your intermission action, Zenridge. I hope you're careful with that vessel you are borrowing, huh?
One of many, Thangul. The vessel doesn't matter.
Perhaps we are not so different then, huh? Using what we need to achieve our goals.
You look at it how you'd like. We are not the same.
In that case, I will just say good luck to you in the battle ahead. I look forward to seeing you again. Welcome back to all of you. Now that our intermission actions have been completed, it is time to move on to the fun part of the show, for me and the Eyes of Truth anyway. The first thing we must do is pick our battlefield. So as usual, I will give this honor to the person here in the pole position, top left. So Theron, if you could roll a D20, please. Oh.
Oof.
Natural 20. Never yet seen here on Crucible of Fate.
Bring in the best room.
The last game, too, of round 1.
It's the treasure room, right? That's how that works.
I like to call this room the Gong Show.
Oh no. No.
Oh no.
And you see Theramgul turn to the side. Dregs, tell Red he should begin immediately. And you see Dregs kind of spin about and disappear into the shadows. Things are underway, and preparations are being made for you. This is no small feat in logistics to get this done. I hope you appreciate the lengths that I must go through to give you this experience that very few will have in their lifetime. Really, it should be treasured. I know everyone here will appreciate it after the fact. With that said, it is time to make our way to the gated gallery. You see Theramgul turn once again and begin floating away from you all. As he does, the Fatesan Tavern seems to shift along with him, as around you, you see the massive archway that you now know leads to the many monoliths, the rows and columns of these black stone gateways that are activated for each of the games. As he stops in front of the hunter and hunted column, you see the portal begin to make its way forward as he turns to address all of you. Now, we will give you an opportunity to say your last words, and also for everyone to check out any changes that may have occurred during the intermission actions for some of you. So we will now roll our hunter and hunted initiative, same as last time, dex-based, perception skill check, or intelligence ability check. We'll do it in order, same as last time. So first up is Theron. 18. Parrot. 18.
Also
you have a
18.
plus 5. Theron, what was your mod?
I do.
Plus 3.
Okay. So I'm going to put Parrot at 19. Zenridge. 17. Torque. 4.
Get them out of the way now.
Santiago.
with a 5 modifier, so I need a D20 from Santiago.
Okay.
10, and I need a D20 from Theron, please. Theron, 8. So I'm gonna drop... Nope, I'm gonna make Santiago a 19, and I'm just gonna boost Parrot to a 20, because why not?
No complaints.
Nerak. 12. Before you enter into Hunter and Hunted, I would like to give each and every one of you the opportunity to say a few final words to myself, or the Eyes of Truth, or to one another. And I would also like to know what is in each of your hands before we begin. Starting with Parrot.
Parrot takes a step forward toward the portal and turns to the rest of the group. He's got a hand crossbow in one hand, and his other hand is empty. You do notice that he is wearing a pair of leather gloves now that he did not have before. His short swords are one on each side. He kind of lowers his head a little and says, "We're all here for our own reasons, but the number one thing that we must do is survive. Be that together or be that apart. I hope we can keep each other up as long as possible until we can no longer." Onto the battlefield then. And he kind of spreads both his arms out and then jumps backward into the portal, knowing that the hands are going to grab him and carry him through to the Hunter and Hunted.
Santiago.
Santiago pulls out his short bow off his back, raises an arrow and says, "Oh, see the lot of you on the other side. -1. Back in this room. Not the other side. We're going to the other side now. We're back in here, except for one of you. Later." And he goes through with portal.
Theron.
Theron pulls out his axe from his back, pulls out a potion, like what looks like a bottle in his hand with some kind of liquid in it, and he says the gladiator oath one last time as he's charging straight forward into the portal. He says, "I will endure to be burned, to be bound, to be beaten, and to be killed by the sword. I hope you all are entertained." And as he says entertained, he goes into the portal. He charges into the portal.
Okay, and just for the Eyes of Truth awareness, that potion was drank during the intermission action. Zenridge.
He looks at the remaining 2, makes sure he has his longbow, does a little stretch, nods to them. "Hope to see you back here." And he calmly walks through the portal.
Nerak.
Nerak looks up to the sky, or what would be the sky. "I promise to you, Storm Riders, I will return to you one day, and we will begin our adventures again on the Chubby Minnow. I promise you." He walked through.
Okay, and what was in Nerak's hands?
Oh, sorry. In his hands were a longsword and a shield.
Torque.
Torque walks up to the portal. He's carrying a nice kite luminescent shield with a brooch in the center of it, kind of like shining it a little bit. He's also wearing some newer armor. He had some worn chainmail, and now he's wearing some nicer splint mail. He taps on the shield nice and loud, gives it a loud ring. He actually has his bow in hand with the shield, and he turns around to the Eyes of Fate, and he holds them up. And he says, "Iodine, grant me victory!" And he looks to the eyes, and he's, "For those of us about to die, we salute you. and he's going to go in the portal, and he's going to try to slap the hands as he's running in, and maybe turn around, run back up the aisle, try to slap some more hands, and then go straight on in.
Okay.
Don't know if that's going to work or not, but he's going to try.
Sounds good. As you see Torque start to make the rounds, the shadows kind of dissipate and just pull back a bit, and as the eyes of truth just seem to all collectively move backwards. This is not the most engaging of crowds. However, the effort does not go unnoticed. And with that, as you all enter into the portal, you immediately feel the tight grip of the shadowed hands as what seems like hundreds of these dark shadows grab at you from all around and start pulling you towards an unknown destination. After a moment, you feel a very cold wind start to blow around you, and you can hear the sound of blowing wind in the distance. You start to feel that, for those of you that may have experienced this before, the feeling of snow hitting your skin and then immediately melting, as you can tell that you're heading somewhere very cold. You can smell that the air is fresh and perhaps a little lacking in oxygen, denoting a very high altitude. And as your feet firmly hit the ground, you feel the crunch of snow beneath whatever footwear you may have on. As your eyes adjust to the light, you can see the moon of Pala low in the sky to the left of you, and also Palion, the sun, low in the sky to the right of you, as you are in this strange mountain range in what is known as the Ring of Shadow, but due to your altitude, you can still maintain visibility on both the moon and the sun. What you see before you appears to be the ruined remains of some sort of town, just a few ruined structures in this local area within about a 90-foot square around you. Everything is covered in snow, like a light layer of snow, 5 to 10 centimeters thick. You can tell just from a couple of footsteps that it does not impede your movement, it is not difficult terrain. Your attention is drawn to a low-frequency echoing sound resonating throughout the air. Bung, bung, bung. And it just keeps repeating. And what you see is what appears to be a middle-aged man with red hair and a beard, wearing commoner's clothes and a heavy cloak to protect him from the cold winter air, repeatedly striking a gong that is suspended from a solid frame. As he's doing this, and you appear, he stops and turns towards you. And as he takes a step, you can see a smile on his face, and the ground begins to tremble, and the intensity increases with each passing second as the snow and these ruins around you begin to tremble with more and more like amplitude or power. These walls depict a 90-foot square battlefield, so these are your boundaries for this encounter. Rubble that's here, this like loose rock, is difficult terrain, but you can go on it. It does not provide any cover, however. On this side, you can see what remains of some ancient buildings, and these walls would provide half cover to you if you are behind them. They look to be a little bit higher than they actually are. Then you can see this red-haired, red-bearded man that's striking the gong. The little doorway is meant to represent the gong. All right, first off, and in the number 6 position for the targeting die is Torque down here, and using the dwarf mini with the purple base. Then in the number 5 position, we have Theron, using the Conan-looking miniature with the yellow base. In the number 4 position, we have Santiago in the rogue orange base here. Nerak in the number 3 position is this dual-wielding paladin miniature. Zen Ridge is this red cloaked miniature here with no color on the base. And then finally, we have in the number 1 position, Parrot with the Gandalf-looking. So as he begins to take a few more steps towards all of you, you feel the ground shaking with each step. And the intensity of it begins to rise. I mean, you're really feeling the ground trembling now. You can see the rocks moving, these stones shaking. Even the ruined walls appear to be on the verge of collapse. And he looks around almost in as much astonishment as you all. And he turns to the group of you. Hey there, the name's Red Herring. It's nice to meet you. And at that point, there's a huge explosion as up out of the ground, you see this massive, gargantuan, worm-like creature burst forth out of the ground, swallowing Red Herring whole, along with his gong. As you see before you,
We got a worm sign.
a gargantuan purple worm. I'll just spin this around.
Oh boy.
Have a little peek.
I appreciate the paint job. For the record,
Well,
it
I
was
haven't done
worth
my
it.
highlights yet. I didn't finish the base, but thanks. At 2 a.m., I'm like, I should probably stop because I'm going to be a mess. All right, so this is where we will begin. And up first, we have Parrot.
All right. I am going to start with 30 movement toward the walls at the currently north side. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yep. So I should be at N, I don't know, 4-ish, I think, if my numbers are right.
Okay, 30 feet up towards the walls. So 5, 10,
Yep.
15, 20, 25, 30.
Do I still have line of sight on him right now?
Yes, you do.
Oh, but he's like 45 away, isn't he? Cunning action dash is my bonus action. And I'm going to move 5, 10, 15 closer to him, which should put me in crossbow range.
5, 10, 15.
And we will hand crossbow just to shoot at him.
Go ahead and take your
Use
shot.
that, so just going to shoot. Good start. Excellent. Perfect.
Bolt goes
No.
wide.
Okay, cool.
This creature is burst up out of the ground, and you can see it turns and spits out the gong, and it just slams into the snow. And it's now got its body about 50 feet up out of the air, and it's just starting to come down and seems to be scanning the lot of you as you hear this sound come out of it, just like... You don't see any eyes around its head or this business end of this giant worm. Okay, anything else for you, Parrot?
Excellent. I have 15 movement left for my cutting action, so I'm going to move against the wall diagonally, and then toward the outer boundary 2 for my last 15 feet. Is it a free action to drop prone, or does it take movement?
It is a free action to drop prone.
Dropping prone.
Okay.
And I'm also going to be as quiet as humanly possible in doing it.
Okay, sounds good.
And that is everything.
It's now Santiago's turn.
First, I'm going to move. I believe I could do 3 steps there diagonally, going to the
This way?
towards the leathers up top. Yeah, that way.
15?
Make it one more 20. Same direction.
Okay. 20.
I will aim my short bow at the worm and loose an arrow. And 11 to hit.
No, even this shot goes wide. It's moving a lot more quickly than one would expect for a creature of this size.
All right. In that case, I'm going to use my dash action and as a bonus action and move forward. The other 40 to go straight.
Spin the board so you can see.
Okay. Why don't we make that 35, but have him one step back with the in line with the wall.
Gotcha.
That way, I'm kind of. So.
Yeah.
Yep. There's my spot.
All right, Theron. It is the Minotaur's turn.
Is the rocks that are in front of me in my line of movement if I were to move straight forward?
No. I'll say it's not. It's
Then,
mostly a 10-foot wide rectangle.
Okay, then for my first, I'm going to do an item interaction, and I'm going to drink my potion of speed.
Okay, so bonus action. And let me put a hastened ring on you.
And then, okay, so if I dash, how far would I get? I would get
Movement of 30, you dash 60, so you'd be engaged.
Okay, I'm gonna full dash, horns tilted down, and I'm doing my goring strike, my goring rush at it.
All right. Sounds
That is a 21.
21. So your horns puncture right through this thick, scaly hide of this worm, and you feel yourself get locked in for a moment, and it writhes in pain as the weight and momentum behind your strikes slam into its massive body.
And he takes 4 damage.
Okay, sounds good. 4 non-magical piercing.
Yeah. I'm gonna use my axe and hit it with 2 hands.
Okay, let's have your attack roll. You pull your head away,
Oof.
blood goes flying. 24. Your blade finds purchase as well in between the segmented armor plating. Let's have your damage roll.
5.
5 damage. Yeah, your blade draws blood as well.
That's my turn.
Okay, Zen Ridge, it is your turn.
Zenridge will, as an action, he turns and looks at Palion and sort of nods and says, "Witness." And silver wings shoot out of his back, and he takes off straight up into the air. I'm hasted, so my movement is doubled. So I want to go up at an 80-degree angle backwards, but my maximum distance.
Okay, hold on.
And when I reach,
Just wait. Just hold on. Just taking this off of you for a sec. Oh, gotta put your wings on.
Sweet.
Nice.
Little
I
miniature
recognize those.
magnets in there.
Cool.
Okay, so you use your action for Radiant Soul.
That's right.
And you fly up into the air. How far?
My movement is 30, but I'm hasted. I'm going to go the full 60.
Okay.
For my second action, do some movements, some arcane gestures with my hand with the glove, and a longbow appears in my hand. And that's my turn.
All right, sounds good. Narak.
All right. On my turn, I am gonna look at Garrett as he walked over to the right. I'm gonna use my movement to go over to him, over in the corner over there to the right.
Okay, so you want to go up to here or here or?
Right next to him on the right, if there's enough room up against the wall over there. So I'm gonna lay down right.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30 gets you to here.
And then use my dash on my action. Use my dash to get up next to him and lay down.
Okay, dash action to get to here.
Yep, and just lay. I'm gonna lay down right next to him.
Okay.
And I'm gonna look at him, like, hey, buddy. Well, what are you doing over here? The monster's over there. We should go, attack it. But I'll hang out with you down here.
So dash action for Narak. Torque, it is your turn.
I'm going to use a bonus action to toss that shield using the command word, so it starts floating with me.
Your shield animates and begins floating around you, leaving your second hand free.
And we're going to move up 25 feet straight line, so I got a clear shot at this thing.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Yep. And then we're going to take a shot with the bow and see how we do.
7.
It's not going to do it.
Yeah, the wind picks up, just throws off that arrow just enough that it misses off to the left.
You got him on the run, kid. Talking to the Minotaur.
It is now the massive worm's turn. As you see it tilting its head, picking up on all these vibrations all around it, it will determine who it is going after. First roll. A 4. Santiago.
Fate Sphere.
First Fate Sphere used by Santiago.
Can't be the first one.
2. Zen Ridge. Are you letting it come, or are you using a Fate Sphere?
I'll use a Fate Sphere. Sorry, I gapped there for a second. Fate Sphere.
Okay. Torque.
Fate Sphere.
Torque's fourth Fate Sphere. Santiago.
Second time's a charm. I'll go for it again. Fate Sphere.
Second Fate Sphere. Theron.
I'm gonna take it.
Theron's gonna take it. Okay, you see the creature bring the rest of its mass up out of the ground, and its tail whips around. You see this long, sharp stinger on the end of the tail that it's attacking with first. For a total of a 28 to hit. I assume that does hit.
Yes.
So right off the bat, it does 23 piercing damage. Pretty high roll on its piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
18.
18 narrowly misses the DC of 19 on this.
No, I should have used the fate sphere.
As you feel the poison begin to get pumped in through this wound into your bloodstream and flesh. Pausing, not for dramatic effect. Okay, you're taking it or fate sphering it?
I'm gonna fate. Can I fate sphere to redo that roll
You can.
for the save?
You can.
And I'm gonna do that.
Okay, so
Actually, no. I'm gonna fate sphere. Can I fate sphere for him for the monster to try and hit me?
that time
Or no?
has come and gone.
Oh, so
Actually,
Yeah,
you
I'm
know
gonna
what?
fate sphere that.
I've allowed that in the past, so you know what? I will allow you. I'll allow a use of a fate sphere for that. So that's your second, and I'll re-roll the attack.
Mm-hmm.
20 to hit.
That does still hit.
Okay. Brings us to your
I
con
get
save.
this.
Are you sticking with it or re-rolling?
I'm re-roll 20.
Okay. That is enough to succeed, meaning you only take half damage. This is a particularly potent poison, though, as it would normally do 49 poison damage. That is reduced to 24 poison damage.
Okay, that's fine. I'll take it. Minotaur's not looking so well.
The good news is that's half of his attacks out of the way. So his next attack is going towards Parrot.
Fate sphere.
Parrot uses his third fate sphere. 6 for torque. And you can see before you make your decision, you can see now as it's scanning around, its mouth is opening and closing in anticipation, and you just see a combination of what you think might be saliva and some other liquid, but as it hits the snow, you see like steam and smoke rising up with a soft hiss.
Okay, but it does look like the creature we're looking at here is the miniature, correct?
Identically, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's was just making sure it didn't have like lava or blowing and insecty stuff on it. All right.
No, the hissing is a clear liquid that's dropping out of its mouth.
Got it. Fate sphere.
Torque's fifth fate sphere is used. Number 5, Theron.
Fate sphere.
Theron's fourth fate sphere. Back to Torque.
And we'll continue to play badminton here. Fate sphere.
Okay, your sixth and final fate sphere has been used. A 3, Narak.
Yeah, I'm using fate sphere.
Your first
Fate sphere.
fate sphere. Parrot.
I currently have total cover from it, correct?
So this is just the targeting, which means
Yeah.
it will likely move to sniff
probably
around. But you are correct that you do currently have total cover.
I can't chance it. Fate Sphere.
Okay, your 4th Fate Sphere is used. 2 Zen.
Hey, sir.
Okay, 2nd. Bo, back to Parrot.
You know what? I think I have total cover. I'm gonna take it.
Okay. After injecting its poison into Theron, confident that the end may be near for the Minotaur, it begins to move 5, 10, 15, 20. It then burrows underground. 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Get it to here. As it rises up out of the ground, seeing 2 prone snacks in front of it.
DM?
Yep.
Since he didn't go down, do I get attack of opportunity?
Yep, for sure. Yep. I should have given you that opportunity before, so go ahead and make your attack. 11.
11.
Weakened from the poison flowing through your veins, you strike and hit it, but your axe doesn't penetrate through the thick hide, and the whole gargantuan snake just disappears down under the ground, and then you see it pop up, rearing its head back as it prepares to slam down into the prone Kenku. So with advantage, 32 to hit. So it does chomp down on Parrot for 21 piercing damage.
Ow.
And I need a DC 19 dexterity saving throw as it tries to flick you up into the air and swallow you whole.
Grab that 19 real fast. Or sorry, 20, you said 21 damage?
21 damage, yeah.
Ow. And then dex saving throw.
14.
Does he... You said it's a DC 19?
Yes.
Fate Sphere.
Your 5th, go ahead and re-roll that dexterity saving throw.
Boy.
18.
I have to use the last one.
6th and final, go ahead and re-roll. Natural 20 for a 25. As it flicks you up into the air, you look down and just see this massive open maw. All these like rows of teeth just anticipating, and the saliva just starting to pool within its mouth. As you're about to drop down, you spread your wings just enough to make you cant to the side. Catching your foot on the top of its mouth, you manage to land on the ground, not inside of the purple worm's mouth. That ends his turn.
And not prone?
Give me an acrobatics check.
Oh, I was hoping you would say that. Damn.
9. You're not... Yeah, you're still prone. With a 9.
Yeah, that's fair.
Not a circus parrot.
I was hopeful. It's a +7, but no, I should definitely be prone on that. Okay, cool. Which square did I land in?
The same one you were in, miraculously.
Beautiful.
Yeah. That ends round 1. It is now the top of round 2, and Parrot, it is your turn.
Well, that changes things drastically. Cool. I have 15 movement to stand up. because prone doesn't work if there's not a wall between us.
Half your movement to stand up.
I probably would not know that. Never mind. Cool. I'm going to drop the crossbow.
Okay.
And
free action, drop your crossbow. I'll use a black gem to represent it.
Perfect. It is an action to pull out the swords, correct?
To pull out the what, sorry? Swords?
The short swords.
So you can pull out one as part of an attack. And I think you could pull out your second one with your free object interaction, although it may be that your free object interaction gets used for the first one. Yeah,
That's
because
fine.
I think the dual wielding, there's a special feat that allows you to pull out both as a single. So yeah, you can pull one out for free.
Correct.
That's fine. One is plenty. So I pull out the short sword and I'm going to swing at it and hopefully not fork it again. Did I?
Ching off the hardened scales. Your short sword just ricochets away harmlessly.
Love it. That's fine because swinging at him means that I can now move away from him without an opportunity attack due to my swashbuckler fancy footwork. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and move 15 feet. I can pass through Narek's spot, correct?
Yep, you can pass through friendly characters, although they're considered difficult terrain.
So I can get adjacent to the wall, but not on the other side of it.
You know what? I'll give you an acrobatics check if you want to try to... Since he's prone, I'll give you an acrobatics check to not take the extra movement. Plus, I feel bad for all the damage that you just took.
I mean, the giant purple worm is beating me. It's very alternative to my normal weekend, so... great. That's great. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll go around. Sorry.
Okay, 15.
Please don't edit that, though. My friends will love it.
On the acrobatics check, I'll say you can even move diagonally around the wall, which normally you cannot. So with that acrobatics check...
I'm going to say he's flourishing. So at this point, he's now... After standing up, he's now vaulted himself. He grabbed the wall and swung around it so he could get on the other side of it because he's like, oh my god, this giant thing. And then with my 6 seconds of talking, as I'm jumping over Narek's prone body, I'm going to say, Narek, you have to protect me. It's vitally important. Please keep it off me. And then go to the other side.
All right. And you're happy where I've placed you there?
That's beautiful. I love it. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
That is my turn.
Okay. Next up, Santiago.
Okay, I'm going to... No, I'm not gonna... Now's not the time to be fancy. the swashbuckler says the swashbuckler. Okay, I'm gonna climb up this wall here.
Okay.
Gonna go up 20 feet.
Yep, I'd say it's nice, easy steps for a dexterous fellow like yourself. So 15 feet?
Only 10.
10?
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll say you're... I don't know if this is going to stay. Probably not. There we go.
Yeah. I'll take a shot with my short bow.
It is exactly 60 feet for you. So you are not at disadvantage.
23 to hit.
23 does hit as your bolt punctures through one of the armored plates on the outside of this creature. Go ahead and roll your damage.
That'll be a sneak attack too.
Yep, okay, so 9 piercing from the bolt.
Magical piercing, as well as 5 more for the sneak attack.
Okay, 14 magical piercing. Theron, it is back to you.
Alright, as my first bonus action, I am raging.
Bonus action, rage. Just hold on. Before
So
you
I-
go any further, when you said first bonus action, you only get one, so I just want to make sure you...
No, I know, that's what I meant, bonus action.
Okay,
It's my
all right.
first thing I'm doing. I'm raging. And I'm gonna pull out for my first action. I'm gonna pull out a jar, and I'm gonna heal myself for 2d8 plus 2 hit points.
Okay, so you're using your regular action to use one use of Kyotom's ointment.
Mm-hmm. Plus 2, so that's 14.
Okay, 14 HP back.
I'm gonna full run at it again,
Okay.
and doing my goring strike against him again.
Okay, is Goring Strike an action?
Oh no, it counts as it's a bonus action. Sorry, but I can't use that as an action. Okay, then I'm gonna run up to him and hit him with my axe.
Okay, sounds good. 10. Although you're feeling much better as the salve begins to do its work, you're unable to penetrate the thick hide of the creature.
I believe that is I can't do anything else.
Zen Ridge, it is your turn.
Okay. With my open hand, a few arcane gestures, I mutter a few arcane words. I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at the worm.
Okay, Guiding Bolt, just for the Eyes of Truth, can you just read out Guiding Bolt?
A flash of light streaks toward a creature of your choice within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 46 radiant, and the next attack roll made against this target before the end of your next turn has advantage, thanks to the mystical dim light glittering on the target until then.
All right, so attack roll, please.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to cast it at second level, please.
Okay, second level Guiding Bolt, and it's verbal and somatic, right? Okay.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, you got an empty hand anyway. You're just holding your bow. So go ahead and make your attack.
I'm not positive it'll ask me second level or not.
13
Okay.
bolt streaks wide.
So then as my action, I will fire with my longbow.
Yeah, take your shot. "19. Your arrow strikes true and pincushions it in between one of the plates.
As part of my Radiant Soul, once per turn, I can add 3 additional Radiant damage. I will do that.
Okay. Okay, so that would be a total of 14 damage, 3 of which is radiant.
Correct.
As that arrow is infused with holy light.
Actually, did that calculate the damage properly? I have the bracers of archery, so I should have
2 additional, right?
Yeah, it
Is that
didn't
right,
calculate that, so I think there'd be 2 more in there. It
Okay.
adds 2 to your damage?
I am an additional 2 damage yet.
Okay, yeah, I'll add that.
Oh,
in
I just
there.
forgot to click the attune thing. That's why. My bad.
Okay.
And then for my movement, I'm going to take my full movement, and I'm going to try and go. I almost clicked like it was Roll20. I'm going to go over there by. Was it Santiago on the wall?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to go over and just sort of hover above him.
Okay, so you're
No
flying
worries,
same altitude, at 60 feet, straight over to Santiago.
I am.
Okay, sounds good.
And that is my turn.
Okay, 60 feet. 55 gets you right beside Santiago.
Sure.
Just want to make sure this is where you want to be, right here.
Yeah, right beside, but I'm actually like 20 or 30 feet above him, right?
Yeah, you're 60 feet up, so he's... Yeah, you're...
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, perfect. That's great. That's my turn. Thank you.
And just for clarity, even though you're 60 feet up, it's this square that you're vertically on top of. Okay. That concludes Zenridge's turn. Narak, it is your turn, and you are prone in front of this creature.
Since everyone else is deciding to attack it, Narak's gonna be like, "Where'd my buddy go? He ran away." And he's gonna stand up, use half his movement, and he's gonna see this big ass worm and be like, "Oh hell no!" And going to, he's gonna rage, and he stands up and goes, "Oh!"
Awesome.
And then he is going to pull his axe out. Not his axe, he has his longsword in hand and he has a shield on. And he is going to attack with that.
Okay. Just clarity, you stood up. You're still 5 feet away, so you're stepping forward to engage?
Yeah, boy.
Okay. Let's have that attack roll.
Hey. It's gonna be 7 points of damage right there.
Okay, plus your rage damage?
Does that automatically add in the rage? Or no? No, it doesn't. You're right. Plus, oh.
It doesn't look like it. Is your strength mod 3?
Yes, it is.
Okay, it didn't add it in though, so we'll add 2 to that for 9.
Alrighty. And then with that, he is... That's it. Yep, he's gonna end his turn.
Torque, we're back to you.
All right. Torque's gonna spin around, look at the eyes, just make sure they're happy real quick as he starts to drop back towards the direction he came in. Okay. Now, I still have a clear shot even over this debris because of the size of the creature, or no?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So, actually move me 1 closer to the wall and 25 down. Get some distance from everybody.
Did I get that right?
Yeah. That looks right. Is that 25?
I think you were here. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay.
Oops.
Right. Let's take a shot with this bow. Again.
Okay, short bow would still be at disadvantage, so regardless of what you roll, it would miss.
It would be? So we're 80 feet away?
Is it 80 or 60?
80 feet.
Oh, it's 80. Okay, my bad. Let's just double check, but regardless, it ricocheted
According
off
to DnD Beyond.
Okay, yep, sounds good.
And thus ends my turn.
And then it is the purple worm's turn. As it looks around, swiping back and forth with its tail. Number 3, Narak.
I'm gonna use a Fate Sphere on this one.
You are going to use one? Okay. Second Fate Sphere used. 5. Theron.
Yeah, I'm using that.
5th Fate Sphere used. 6. Torque. No Fate Spheres left. For whatever reason, it did not like that shot that ricocheted off of its back.
I believe I might be beyond its range of movement currently.
Do a little calculation, because if you are beyond its range, then it will go after someone else. So It has a range of 50 and a burrow of 30. 50 would get to here, yeah. Yeah. He cannot currently go after Torque, so we will re-roll. No, that's not my rule. I have to make sure I do this right, guys. I apologize. He will still start heading towards Torque, but can make attacks along the way.
Sudden movement. Is that really skill?
There are currently 2 people that are in range that he will try to hit with his tail as it departs. So I'm going to roll a d6 again. 1, 2, 3 will be Theron. 4, 5, 6 will be Narak. A 1. So this attack is coming for Theron. Unless you want to use your final Fate Sphere to reroll the d6.
It's temp. The 50-50 chance. I don't think I can probably take it, so as much as it pains me, I'm using my last one.
6th and final Fate Sphere used.
It's not that bad.
Theron. It's still a 3, so the attack is coming for Theron.
Right.
A 16 to hit.
That misses.
The tail attack misses you.
With my the haste and the rage, I believe.
So your normal AC is what, 14? And then you get plus 2 for your
2
haste?
with the haste.
Brings you to 16.
And then doesn't my rage bring that up too, or no?
No, rage does not increase your AC.
So yeah, it meets exactly my AC.
So then the attack would hit, unless you know of something else that raises your AC.
I don't.
Okay. So then that would be 20 points of piercing damage.
That is half.
Halved due to rage for 10. And then I need a DC 19 Constitution saving throw.
Nope.
12 is not enough. So
this does not look good for me.
Can't see. People keep saying if you click the dice, they go away, but I don't find that to be true. So 33 poison damage.
Oh no.
Which brings you to minus 28, so it doesn't kill you instantly.
Yes.
However, you are down. Unconscious, incapacitated, dying. So I'm just looking through your condition rings here. Your rage dissipates. You are still under the effect of the hastened, and your other effect is still active. You're unconscious. It also has its bite. A 4 for Narak. And this is the same thing. 1, 2, 3 at Theron, 4, 5, 6 at Narak. So this bite as he is leaving is coming towards you.
I don't want to be a dick, but I'm sorry. I'm going to use...
No.
I'm sorry. I don't want to... no, can I take that back? You know what? I won't use the Fate Sphere. I won't use it.
You're not using Fate Sphere? Okay, so you're taking the attack?
I will take the hit. I will take this hit.
All right, team player taking one for the team.
Thank you.
Did someone else say Fate Sphere? Just double checking. Oh, okay. An 18 to hit.
It'll be half. I'll take the hit.
Taking the hit as
The
this
Rex
creature
is shaking his head.
chomps down on the bird. You feel the multitude of teeth driving into you, which would have been 23, halved to 11 piercing damage. And I need a dexterity saving throw, please, as it tries to pop you up into the air into its mouth.
Hey, baby.
19 is enough. It flicks you up in the air, but you manage to kick off of the top of its head. I need an acrobatics check unless you're okay with landing prone. I'll even give you an athletics check.
All right, you said athletics. Maybe I can just catch myself before I hit the ground.
Yeah.
Athletics. That's a 10.
A 10 is enough. The DC was a 10. So you remain standing. We'll keep you right there after that
Birds
damage.
be flying.
Yeah, you're a real spring chicken.
Yeah.
It's now.
Now run away, worm, so I can hit you with my opportunity attack.
Yeah. So you get your attack before it actually moves. So go ahead and do it now.
Hell yeah. Ah, fuck. It's okay. I missed.
Okay. So it's going to start moving across these rocks. 45 feet of his 50 will get him to here. That ends the purple worm's turn.
Make it shoot. Go away, shoot.
I assume you're talking to us.
No. I'm talking to the worm.
I can do 5.
5
Okay.
is fine.
Round 3. Parrot, it is your turn.
Parrot does not look good at all. Parrot needs heals badly.
You're not the only one in the group.
Thing is brutal. All right. Bonus action to start to anoint myself with one of Yogtum's ointment. I just pronounced that totally wrong. Please don't flame me in the comments. I will take a dose of that. It's 2d8 plus 2.
All right, let's have it.
So 11 plus 2 is 13. So I'll heal for 13. Okay, I look a little bit better. That's fine. How tall are these walls?
3 feet.
Okay, so would I be able to use my movement to climb to the top of it? Oh, I threw down the crossbow. Dang it. Okay. Can we turn the board then? I think I might go back. You know what? No, he's real wounded. He's gonna crouch down and can I use a... It's only partial cover, so I can't use a hide action, can I?
If you went prone, you could hide.
No, I made that mistake once. Okay, I'm going to... Okay, here's a question. I hope I'm not taking up too much of my 2 minutes. Would trying to bolster Narek and support him and make him feel empowered to go attack this giant thing, would that be a persuasion roll, and would that be an action?
So to
like
actually
one,
to persuade another character to do something and actually like force them to do something, you have to use a fate sphere to do that, unless you have dominate person or dominate monster. If you're just suggesting to him to do it, he could just tell you to fuck off.
He could. I'm hoping he won't. I'm going to take the dodge action and cheer on Narek and tell him how strong and powerful he is, and please don't let me die. Bird friend, thank you. And then take the dodge action.
Okay,
and
dodge
crouch,
action.
not hide, but just crouch.
Got it.
And that'll end my turn.
Santiago.
This changes things.
I look up and I say, guess I got an angel looking over me. And take a short bow shot at the purple worm as he's traveling over here.
All right. Take aim and have a shot, Santiago. 21 hits. Yeah.
Great.
Damage roll, please.
No sneak attack. There's no friendlies within 5 feet unless the fallen one counts as he's not in 5 feet, right?
No, they have to be conscious.
In that case, 7 points magical piercing.
7. Is it crossbow or short bow you're using?
Short bow.
Short bow, okay. All right, Theron, it is your turn, so I need a death saving throw, please. A D20, looking for a 10 or higher. And you get it, that is 1 success. Zenridge, it is your turn.
I'm going to do the same thing as I did last time. I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt, except at first level this time. So here it comes.
This time your magical energy strikes true as your radiant energy slams into the creature. Go ahead and roll your damage, please.
Is it 5d6?
I think it's 4 for level 1.
I thought it was 2, but it's automatically...
As a warlock, I think you're automatically level 2 slot.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you always use your maximum casting, yeah.
Okay, so 16 radiant damage.
Yep, 16 radiant. Just let me record that first. And I'm going to put a magical effect token here to represent the advantage to the next person who attacks before Zenridge's next turn.
I'm now going to take a shot with my longbow at advantage. There's the first roll. Ooh, there's the second roll.
17. You see the arrow stick in, but you don't think it did any damage.
Wonderful. I will continue my flight. Keep going the direction I was going in, past Santiago, over towards that corner. I just want to make sure I am as far away from that worm as I can.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 gets you to the corner.
Yep, and I have more movement, but if I can't go anywhere else, I'll go straight up a little bit. So now I'm 70 feet in the air or something.
Okay, so you're going up 10 more to 70?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
And that is my... So that automatically used my second level spell slot, right?
Yep.
Okay, great.
Narak.
If I'm 5 feet away right there, that means my reach of my sword can hit him from right there. Since I only have 30 feet of movement, but it's 35 feet away.
No.
No, I have to be right next to it, yeah?
Yeah, you'd be 1 square away. You'd need a weapon with reach.
Well then I am going to go over to the Minotaur guy. Since he's the closest and he's down, I'm gonna hit him with some of my goo in my little jar. I've got some of the ointment.
Oh, gosh.
The look
Phrase that in a very
I just heard it with, and I'm like, oh crap.
Okay, so you move over 5, 10, 15 to where he is currently laying. And you want to hit him with your goo?
Yeah, I'm gonna put some goo on him.
All right.
And should I roll the 2d8, or should I let him roll the 2d8?
You can roll it since you're applying it, and since it's being put on another character, it's an action.
Okay. Hey.
14 plus 2 for 16 hit points back for Theron. So you are conscious, Theron, but prone.
And then I'm going to use my last bit of movement and go back 15 feet to the corner of the wall where Harriet is.
All right, sounds good. Back to here. And that concludes Narak's
That ends
turn.
my turn.
All right. Torque, it is your turn.
Move 15 feet up towards the worm. 15, yeah. And that's I'm at 20, so I'm going to use quick toss with a hand axe.
Nice.
And I'm going to toss the bow up in the air, do a spin, pull and toss my hand axe. Let's see how we do with that.
Okay, so a superiority die being used for quick toss. 12. The hand axe sails a bit wide.
It does. And then I'm going to back up 10 feet and catch my bow and fire it.
Okay.
As a regular action.
Yeah. Back up 10 feet. Take a shot with your bow. And just for the eyes of truth, Torque and I discussed this. So 5 shot misses with the bow, but rather than dropping the bow and then later using a free object interaction to pick it up, there's some narrative flair there of him throwing it up in the air and catching it. So
throw it up in the air, throw my hand axe because that's all one motion, and then catch it and keep going.
Yep.
Good. And that's my movement. That's my bonus action. That's my action. Thus ends my turn.
It is now the creature's turn. As you see its tail starting to whip around, looking for its next victim, will be Narak.
Bring it on.
Narak is going to take the attack. So we're gonna burrow. We're gonna move 5, burrow 15 to get on the other side of this stuff. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use my DM prerogative to be a bit of a dick. He's just gonna eat half of this rock as he's going by it. So 5 feet of this is going to disappear. It'll still be treated as difficult terrain, but it's going to remove it from the battlefield. There is still this rocky terrain here. It's just smaller than it was. Since the purple worm can munch its way through rock, no problem. Here comes the tail stinger on Narak. 21 to hit. Hits, I believe, for 14 piercing reduced to 7. And I need a Constitution saving throw, please. On save 17, not enough.
I'm gonna fake fear that thing.
Okay, third fate sphere for Narak or fourth?
Yeah, it'll be my third one because I never used the third one earlier. I stopped it.
Okay, third one, go ahead and reroll. 8 is going to fail as well.
You said that was 7 points of damage just a second ago, right?
Yeah, it was 14 reduced to 7 for you.
And the one earlier was it 11 or 12 that I took? That was half from 23.
The damage you took
half to 11, right?
So 11. Yeah. I'll take damage to 7. Oh, crap. I guess I'll take this poison damage. It'd be half.
Okay. That would be 31 reduced to 15. Now with its bite, it's coming after Zen.
Can it reach me?
It'll head in your direction. If you accept it.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. So it begins moving away. So first off, Narak would get an attack of opportunity.
17.
17. Your sword ricochets off of its thick hide, does not hit its AC of 18. All right, so there are only, let me see how many of you could possibly get to. It's gonna do the same thing. It's actually going to eliminate more rock and have its speed slowed. Reducing this down to this. Okay, it can't get to Santiago this turn, so it's just Theron or Narak. So 1, 2, 3 is Theron, 4, 5, 6 is Narak. Narak.
Fate Sphere.
Fate Sphere, okay.
8.
Fourth Fate Sphere used. Still Narak.
Well, I'm about to build myself, I guess. Go ahead and use the last Fate Sphere.
Okay, I've got this as your
I don't
fifth.
know how that happened.
I've got this
Yeah.
as your fifth.
Oh, okay. My 5th then.
The 2 for Theron doesn't have any left, so it will be biting Theron, who is prone but conscious. So he will attack with advantage.
Okay.
27 to hit would hit. This bite will do 24 piercing, which brings you back down to 0. And then it flicks you up into the air. And I think you automatically fail Dex saving throws being unconscious. So
I'm
it
dead.
would
I'm gone.
swallow Theron whole. And you guys see as it picks him up off the ground, flicks him up into the air, and its just mouth opens up. Theron just disappears inside of it, and you just see a little like bulge kind of move down through the body as he is swallowed. So although you're not dead, you are currently blinded, restrained, and have total cover.
Brother, attack him from the inside.
Oh. In a game where we fight each other, that's a safe place to be.
It's fair.
Unconscious.
Oh my god, if you roll a 20, your death saving throw from inside of it. Cheer so loud.
Now it moves. It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, as far as it can towards Zen Ridge. That ends its turn. It's now Parrot's turn.
Okay. Parrot will use another dose of the ointment.
Okay, bonus action.
6 healing. Okay. Parrot feels much better. If I go 30 around the corner, I can pick up my crossbow.
Okay.
So let's do that.
5, 10, 25 will get you in range to pick it up. So
Perfect.
pick it up.
Am I? Yep. And then I'm 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm more than 30 away at this point. Already used
You're
my
35
bonus
away, but
action.
you still have 5 feet of movement.
Oh. Fire, and let's move 5 forward and fire another shot at him and see if I can go 3 for 3 on rolling nat ones for my attacks.
Okay.
I did not roll a nat 1, so
Hand crossbow 17. Your bolt sticks into the hide, but does not seem to penetrate.
well, okay, that's at least I shot this time. Okay, cool. That's all Parrot's going to do.
Ends Parrot's turn. Santiago, your turn on top of the wall.
Yep. how tall is the section of wall that I'm on?
3 feet.
Oh, in that case, Santiago looks at the worm coming in his direction and going to. He looks where he's coming towards Zen and says, "See you later," and drops down 5 feet and is going to do a movement here.
You're falling on the inside of the wall?
Inside of the wall.
Okay.
So there. I'm going to continue travel toward. Let's see. Trying to get the cardinal directions here. From where I'm looking, towards the left.
Yep. Sure.
Actually, let's diagonal up.
Okay.
So, yep.
So
The 5.
we'll say this is a 5-foot step down off the wall. 10,
Cool.
15.
Mm-hmm.
20.
Yep.
25.
Correct.
That we want to
and
stay.
let's do. No.
Okay.
I'm going to dash. Oh, a Deep Gnome, by the way, has 30 feet as of Monsters of the Multiverse speed. So,
Okay.
I'm going to do in my regular movement one more in that same direction.
Here.
Yep. And now I'm going to dash.
20, 25, 30.
I'm still a little too close for my comfort, so I'm going to keep dash as bonus action into that far corner.
Sounds good. Yep. Okay, there you go. That's it for Santiago?
That is.
Okay, Theron, you are up for your first death save. Success once again. Zenridge, your turn.
Just going to use my full 60 feet of movement to fly over above Torque, I believe. That's the purple one in the corner over there.
Yep.
Yeah, so I use 60 feet to zip over that way. As I'm going to fire 2 shots from my longbow. And I'm still like 60 feet in the air or something as well. Just, I feel the need
70.
to reiterate that.
I've got you at
With it.
70 currently,
It was
unless you wanted to
70.
come down.
Okay, sweet. Worms can't fly, so I'm happy with that.
Yet.
Yep. So stand by. 2 shots with a longbow incoming.
First one hits.
For yes.
13 damage.
That's the correct damage this time as well.
Okay, including the Radiant Soul.
Mm-hmm. No, that's over. It's including the bracers of archery. Oh, I can do Radiant Soul once per turn. So yeah, let's pump that in there too. So an additional 3 onto that.
Okay.
And here is my second shot if you're okay.
Is that 15 total?
That's 16 total.
Second one goes wide. Narak.
All right, let's see. I need to put some ointment on. That's what it seems like. And I'm gonna put, as my action, I'm gonna put some of the ointment on.
Okay,
And I'm gonna
it's just a
roll.
bonus action if you want, though.
Oh, I can do it as a bonus action?
Yeah, it's an action to put it on someone else. In
Oh, it's a bonus
Crucible of
action to put on
Fate.
myself. Oh, that's fine. No, that's fine. That's fine. Let's see. I'm going to roll 2d8 then. I rolled,
2d8.
baby. Fuck me.
For
4
6
plus
back.
2. That's 6. And then, as an action, though, I can take potion, right?
Yeah, you can, yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm just going to go ahead and drink potion as well. Get that out of the way.
Alright, which potion is it?
It's just a regular potion of healing.
Regular potion of healing. Okay, so 2d4 plus 2.
Another 4.
Another 6.
Alrighty. And then for my movement, I am going to... I would move 30 feet straight ahead.
30 feet to engage? Okay.
To the corner.
No,
not to engage. No, hell no.
Oh, this way.
I'm almost dead. Yeah, I want to go that way and get away from them. Get over to my own little corner. Yeah, now I'm done. Bye, parrot. I'm about to die.
Okay. And now that brings us to Torque.
All right. Torque's going to take another shot with his bow, as he has yet to hit in this battle with.
They're exciting misses.
Oh, yeah. And yeah, that's going to do it. No, natural 1 with it, so 3.
Welcome to the natural 1 train.
Yeah, you know what? Because, the way it's going, let's burn an action surge and take another shot.
Okay. 18, there you go.
All right.
Let's have some damage as that...
All right, I'm also going to throw, since I got something to burn, let's throw I got 2 free maneuvers here. And I believe I can stack them, as long as they're free.
They don't cost superiority dice?
They cost superiority dice, yes, but they're free as far as the economy of actions.
Got you, yeah.
Okay, so we're going to do a precision and add 1 die 8, and we're going to do a distractive strike, which will give the next person advantage on the hit, and for another die 8.
Sorry, isn't a precision roll you add the D8 to your attack roll?
Okay, I think you're correct. It's worded a little oddly, but it's when you make a weapon attack with the roll, you can expend 1 superiority die to add it to the roll before or after the roll, but before any effects are applied. So.
Okay, so keep that superiority die. We'll just do 1d8 plus 1d6.
And that's going to be, I can still do the distracting shot though.
Yep.
So it's 1 die 8, 1 die 6. So that's 9 points of damage total, I believe. That's it.
Okay. 9.
And then he's going to back up into the corner, get as far away from the worm as he can, and make like a hole on the ground and not move.
You get your attack modifier in there too, right? For the bow?
Dex?
For the damage?
Yeah, for the arrow. The usual.
I don't have any modifier on Dex anymore, so.
Sorry.
Yeah. So
okay, that concludes Torque's turn, which makes it...
That concludes my... Yep.
That makes it the worm's turn. D6 to see who it's going after with its tail. That would be Zen.
Am I within range from an attack right now?
It's a pretty... I can't say anything.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay.
Maybe a bad idea.
Okay. Since you were the target, and this may change your mind, so with you up in the air, you can see that its mouth starts swaying back and forth as it seems to be looking in your direction, not the tail. So I just want to make that clarification before you decide what to do.
Yeah, I'll take care.
Okay. Zenridge uses his third Fate Sphere. Theron is already inside. Oh, yeah, we forgot to deal with Tavern. So at the beginning of the worm's turn, Tavern takes 18, which is not enough to kill him outright. So it's just one death save fail from the acid starting to digest you from inside the worm, Tavern.
All right. So 1 success, 1 fail.
Yep. That means I will roll for someone else since it's not a valid target. Santiago.
Fate Spear.
Santiago uses 3rd Fate Sphere. Back to Santiago.
Is this the... It was motioning with its mouth towards Zen. Is that still what's happening here?
Well, so eyeing you... It would be its tail that it's starting to move around as it starts to look your way.
Another Fate Spear.
Number 4 used by Santiago. This is Theron, invalid target, which makes it Parrot. Its tail.
I have no pictures.
That's right. Okay. Any movement to get in range. It has a 10-foot reach with its tail. It goes to make its attack. 29 to hit. But hit.
Suppose that's range.
For 19 piercing damage.
Ow.
And then I need a DC 19 Constitution saving throw, please.
It hovered over 19 for a second. It is a failed saving throw.
That is a fail. So you take 12d6 poison on top of that.
See what this does.
Dice are not stopping. Oh, I see a 5. That's not good.
I do too. That's just 5. Somehow you rolled a 5 on. Yeah, that's a lot of damage.
Okay, so 19
Yep.
I think brought you to 6. 50
That's what I had,
brings
yep.
you to minus 44 and kills you outright. Is there anything within the rules of Crucible of Fate that can save you at this time, Parrot? No.
There is not.
In that case, Jer, I'm
His tail
sorry,
goes
but
through
Parrot
Parrot's
has
chest.
been eliminated from Crucible of Fate.
Aw.
Great character.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
No, this is great.
Mm-hmm.
It was, man. Sad to see Parrot go, but it had to be someone, and that is a colossal amount of damage.
It
So-
really is. Yeah. No, it's been great. It's been fun. Really appreciate it, and I will.
Is a portal going to appear inside the purple worm?
That's a great question. If it bisects it, then we're in great hands. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome game.
Like turn it inside out on
Lair.
yourself.
You did well.
Awesome.
Okay. Thanks very much, Jer. I'll check in with you tomorrow, but for now we have to say goodbye. But hey,
Cool.
the PvP tournament is starting up next, so you're still in that as long as you're interested.
I will definitely be involved.
Okay, perfect. Then we'll say goodbye for now, and I'll check in with you tomorrow.
Thanks, everyone.
Good to meet you, man.
Okay, so I need a second here, guys. I've never encountered this situation before.
Yeah,
I'm still alive. I'm still alive.
Yeah, I know, but
Being eaten alive.
I'm.
Maybe it's a choice. We either stay and get them out, or 2 people are out.
Well, if let's see. If Theoron rolled a nat 20 on a death save, and
it'd still just make him conscious and stable. Still be inside the worm.
a nat 20 would be 1 hit point, but no movement. So just get burned by acid again, right?
I mean, would there be a chance that the portal just opens inside the worm and sucks me through it?
But then we gotta get in it.
Is it a 50-50 if the portal's above or below the worm?
Yeah, and I think you're blind inside the worm, so if you can't see, can you target with anything?
Yeah, you are blind, and your movement is 0.
It's a chance that the portal just sucks me through it, or just appears inside the worm somehow, and
4 of us arrive back at the tavern, and one giant worm takes the whole thing.
Okay, just give me a 5-minute break, guys. I actually want to call my rules lawyer and just run it by them. Just
yeah, it's an odd one.
It is a very odd one.
You don't see that every day. No. All right.
No.
See you guys in 5.
So okay. 5-minute break.
Everybody act normal. Carter's back.
Quiet. Yeah, shh. Quiet. Teacher's back. Shh.
Are you guys even capable of acting normal?
Yeah, no. Look at me.
Okay, let's carry on here, guys. So, at the moment of Parrot's death, portals open beside all of you. In initiative order, you can go through them as a free action. So Santiago, I ask you if you want to go through it.
Is there any indication whatsoever from the exterior of the worm what's happening on the interior of the worm?
It's scratched up and you see some nicks and cuts. There's no visible sign of anything going on that you can see. I would not say that the creature is bloodied.
Great. So I will say, believe it or not, I've actually been swallowed by both a bullet and a Tarask before. So no thanks, and go into the portal.
Santiago has left the battlefield. Theron, you are pulled from the brink of death through the portal and are removed from the battlefield and have survived Hunter and Hunted.
Oh, thank God.
Which one?
Whatever one is above the gladiators. Actually, no. He actually thanks Theringal as he's being pulled.
Okay, you can thank him when you wake up.
Oh, I will.
Do we see a little like spot open up in the worm's stomach? Like,
no, from the exterior you can't see anything.
Oh, all right. So we don't know until we get back.
Right. Zen Ridge, do you go through the portal as a free action?
I do.
Very well.
I dismiss my longbow.
My heart
give a look of disgust at the worm. Fly through the portal.
Narak, do you go through the portal?
I do, but before I go in, I look over at Parrot's dead body and just start crying.
We missed whatever you said there, but it doesn't matter because it's a free action, so you can't say anything.
A little bit. Oh, dang. He just cries.
Torque, do you go through?
How far away is the worm from me?
The worm is currently, and it's already moved this turn. I'll have to figure out how much it already moved, but it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 50 away.
Yeah, that's too close. Going through. I was going to try to look for its tracks because I think they leave gems behind. That's the way it goes.
Okay. That's everyone, all right. And with that, for those of you that are conscious, you feel the shadow hands grasp firmly to you, pulling you back towards the Fate's Hand Tavern. Welcome back, everyone, and look at poor Theron. He's covered in acid. Maybe he'll start wearing clothes after this. He's not looking so good. Hey, a purple worm.
You look great, kid.
Let's get to fight another day, perhaps. But congratulations to all of you for surviving Hunter and Hunted. Truly a monumental feat to outmaneuver a beast of this power. Quite a presence in nature, would you agree?
It was fun.
Well, you see you're competitors of few words. I can appreciate that. So for now, we will just say congratulations on surviving Hunter and Hunted to the 5 of you as you now move on to escape the room. And with that, guys, we will drop out of character. Any closing comments out of character before we sign off?
My heart is racing.
That's what D&D is about, man. Right there.
I thought I was a goner. I'm not
From the belly of a worm.
Yeah. That's a story you're going to take with you the rest of your life, dude.
Hey, trust me. He's grateful.
I thought you were a goner too. I knew there was a chance some of the squishier people might get nailed, and unfortunately for Jer, he was out of Fate's Fears. So
I think if we had bloodied him, we might have stayed and tried to keep going, but
Not this guy.
Well, I got a couple good hits on him, so I'm happy.
Okay.
I got one good hit on him, that's it.
With that, everyone, we will say goodbye for tonight. That is the end of episode 18, part 1. We will see you guys next time. I hope everybody out there enjoys a nice long rest. Take care, guys. See you later.
Thank you very much, Dave. That was fun.
Thanks, Carter.
Thanks.